Hey, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope y'all doing well. This is Tonetta, your social worker coach. And this morning, the topic of course, it's Money Making Monday. But the question is, what are you willing to do for your own success? So like I said, definitely welcome to the video. If you know anybody that, of course, that needs to hear this, make sure that you, of course, share this out to them or tag them in the video. Either one is fine with me. But like I said, definitely welcome to Money Making Monday. And like I said, this is the first one I've done as a social worker coach, actually. So like I said, definitely, which I've done others in the past with other businesses and stuff like that. But I definitely want to welcome y'all to this one. This is more of an introduction, I guess I can say that. But like I said, what are you willing to do for your own success? This is for those people who maybe like me, working full time as a social worker or helping somebody else, nurse, I don't know, CNA, teacher, that kind of thing. But you love what you do, I guess, in a certain aspect, but you want something more, I guess I put it that way, more out of life. Or it's for those people who, of course, are looking to create a side hustle. I guess I put it that way as well. But like I said, definitely, if it's for you, like I said, definitely make sure that you check this out. And like I said, if you know somebody that this may be for, make sure that you tag them in the video as well. But like I said, the question is, what are you willing to do for your own success? I know a lot of times we, of course, hear the word side hustle or side business or home business and you're working full time and that kind of thing. You're like, how in the hell am I going to manage all this stuff? But like I said, definitely you have to realize, and if it's something that you really want to do, and if it's something that you really want to create, and it's something that's really going to make you feel successful or make you feel happy or make you feel like you're really putting something out in the world, I guess I put it that way. Like I said, you definitely have to realize and understand and kind of let it sink into your head, your heart, mind, and soul. What are you willing to do to create your own success? Yes, I work full time, but like I said, my business is in the part time, on my downtime, I guess I put it that way. I know we only have 40, well, I don't know how many hours in a week, 24 hours a day, to, of course, complete any kind of task that we have, whether that's working, cooking, cleaning, running a business, whatever you're doing, feeding the kids, whatever it is. But like I said, you definitely have to realize that if you're wanting to be happy and that the job that you're working right now, whether you're, like I said, whatever kind of helping professional you are, a lot of folks, of course, help people in their jobs, whether you're a social worker, teacher, working at a residential facility, or you're working as a CNA, as a nurse, as a doctor, or those types of things, and whatever other kind of helping field you could think of, therapists, counselors, all, drug counselors, all those types of things. And if the thing that you're doing is bringing you a little bit of course, happiness and that kind of thing, but you're just tired of the rat race, of the day in, day out, the same old thing every single day, then of course, like I said, you may be getting to the point like I am of being burned out with your job and burned out just, of course, you love helping people, which I still love helping people. But of course, we have to get honest with ourselves as well. What do we actually like what we're doing? Is it actually bringing us an inner success and inner happiness and inner peace? I guess I put it that way. And if it's not, then you may have to transition to something else. Like I said, that's what these money making Mondays are all about. And like I said, definitely, I know working full time, whatever hours you're working, and then of course transitioning to coming home to have to do to create a part-time business, a side hustle, whichever word you want to use. Like I said, yes, that can take up a lot of your time, and it probably will take up a lot of your time. But like I said, if it's something that you really want to do, if it's something that you really want to put out into the ether, I guess, into the world and that kind of thing, in order to help others with the skills that you already have within you, then of course you go ahead and do that thing. Like I said, for me, that's what I'm doing. I guess I put it that way as well, because I know being a social worker, I've been a social worker to be 24 years in May. Yes, I have a lot of skills. Yes, I have a lot of abilities and things I can do and things I can talk about, all that type of thing as well. But it's gotten to a point where it's not really the job and the clients, I guess I put it that way, to a certain extent. But it's more of just the workplace in general. Having to, of course, deal with coworkers. Some may be toxic, never know. Which a lot of places, of course, a lot of folks I've talked to talked about that as well. But like I said, definitely just knowing that your time is being taken up by something else where you could be, I guess you're creating their mission, you're creating their goals, you're creating whatever they want to see, and it's not what you want to create. And like I said, that's the point that I've gotten to. I've been gotten to that point. Like I said, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And like I said, yes, I use my afternoon hours after work and that kind of thing, the weekends and those kind of things to push my mission and my happiness and my values and my skills and my talents for. And like I said, I know some people may not want to do that, may not want to take up their time, then that's up to you. You don't have to listen to this either. That's up to you. But for those who know this is something that they want to do, like I said, you can definitely do that. There's no reason why you can't. Even if it's starting an event, because I see someone on here with events, fair and events. If you're starting an event planning business, you're still working, you can still do that. Most events are held in the evenings and the weekends anyway, so you still have some time, of course, to create the thing that you're looking for. If you're looking to have a cake decorating business, I have a cookie business here in Tucson as well. That's in my evenings and my weekends. I go sell on the weekends and stuff like that. And of course the coaching, that's usually any other hours I have downtime. I guess I put it that way as well, doing these videos and of course creating courses, creating master classes, all that type of thing. Like I said, that's what I do on my part-time. And like I said, you can do all kind of things if you want to create a dance studio or a YouTube channel or whatever you're trying to do, a podcast, whatever you're trying to do. Like I said, it can definitely be done. You just have to put your heart, mind, and soul into doing that and making like Napoleon Hill. I don't know if y'all have read, I forgot the dog, Think and Grow Rich. The first thing he talked about was having a chief definite aim. Whatever kind of goal that you have set, whether that's starting a part-time business, whether that's taking a trip, getting a house, whatever it is, just having a chief aim that you're looking for, a goal that you're definitely going to reach. That was the first thing, of course, in writing down your goals and that type of thing. I don't know the actual scripture or that kind of thing at all, but I know it says write the vision and make it plain. I know it says that. And like I said, I know I have all these journals and all these things, and I'm constantly writing and little notes and that kind of thing on the side, my notebooks and all that. So I can write down my visions, because I know when I write my visions, I know that that's what I see and that's what's going to eventually come to fruition. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, I had to get to this point to have that much faith and that kind of thing as well. But of course, with the faith, you still have to write down what you're looking to do. If you have all this stuff jumbled in your head and you're not sure which way to go, once you write it down, you will be able to, of course, to start planning some little small tasks and things like that you can move forward on. Whether that's, I'll just use my cookie business as an example. Here in Arizona, I had to get, of course, license, what is it called? Serve Safe license. I guess I put it that way. Then I had to get licensed with Pima County in order to have this kind of cookie business at home. So I had to I did all those things before I even moved to Arizona, actually. Like a month before I moved to Arizona. But like I said, I had to study it online, take the test to Safe Serve and that kind of thing. And like I said, that took maybe like a few days for me to go ahead and get that testing and that information out the way. Then, like I said, the planning for having it here in Pima County in Tucson, I had to submit the paperwork to them, and they had to okay that everything was okay. I passed my test and that kind of thing, and knowing where the food goes in the refrigerator, knowing what to do as a home cook and a home baker, that kind of thing. I had to submit that, and that took maybe like 30 minutes. Well, it didn't even take that long, probably about 10 minutes. But it took about an hour or so for them to let me know, or a day or so to let me know whether I was approved or not to have a home-based business. Cookie business, baking business, because you can have a cottage food business no matter what state you're in. Certain things you just can't sell in every state. And I know I did a video about that on YouTube. I'll see if I can find the video and tag it in, I guess on Facebook, because I can't put that on Instagram. But I'll definitely, and I'll probably just do another video about it, because I know a lot of stuff about whether it's Arizona or St. Louis, Missouri, where I came from. But like I said, definitely just writing down the goal. My goal was to, of course, have a baking business, a cookie business. So like I said, those were the first two steps or tasks that I can do within that business. Then it was to, of course, figure out my name. I had to get my name and all that kind of stuff, what kind of cookies I wanted to make, all those types of things, my hours, all those types of things. And like I said, once you write down your chief definite aim, your goal, whatever your desire in your heart, like I said, definitely your task will follow. Whatever kind of little small goal, small task you want to write up under, that depends on your business. But like I said, it's definitely possible for all of us. Like I said, there's no reason that you cannot create anything on the side. And like I said, that side business can definitely turn into your full-time business. You can transition into that. The same thing I'm doing right now as well. You can definitely transition into that. It may not take place tomorrow. It may not take place in next week. I know y'all may hear people talking about how they made $1 million in a day and all these types of things. Those folks have probably, I'm sure most of them that I've looked at have been in business more than 10 years. Some 20 years. It just depends on who they are and what's going on in order to even get to this point. So you cannot expect things to go fast and it's going to go in a day. You're going to have everything done in one day and you're going to be making $1,000 a minute, that kind of thing. You have to, like I said, take your time with things. Like I said, you have to be patient. That's one thing I'm learning as well as far as my patience. That's another video for another time. But like I said, definitely patience. Patience is virtue. But like I said, you have to decide what is important to you. What's going to bring you that happiness and that inner success that you want to see. Yes, while you may love working with the clients and that kind of thing, but you may also like I have a dream of doing something bigger and something that speaks to me more about my personality, more about what I love, what I like, the things I want to put out into the world. Not just somebody else's mission, but my own mission, my own values, my own beliefs, all those types of things, and my own creativity. Like I said, this is for those who, of course, are looking to do the same thing as well. Like I said, that's why I'm going to be bringing to you every single Monday for Money Making Monday. It'd be a different topic, a different question to be asked and that kind of thing, but definitely something that you can think about, that you can go throughout your day and wonder what am I willing to do for my own success and my own happiness? What are you willing to do for that? If you don't mind putting that down in the comments for me, let me know so we can definitely have a chat, that kind of thing. Definitely let me know. But like I said, I had to decide what am I willing to do for my own happiness as well. I thought about that like years ago. I've been baking. Actually, that was the one of the big skills that I have, one of the big talents that I have that I love to do. And I always talk about how baking helped me heal. And I talk about that in a different Money Making Monday because it definitely did. And like I said, definitely that's something that I'm 46, so that's something I've been doing since got my first apartment at age 19, actually. The coaching, I just got certified. That was a few years ago. Certified life coaching, that kind of thing. But like I said, definitely, that's okay. I didn't know about the field, and I heard about coaches. I had no idea what they were about. Didn't even know. But like I said, definitely I had to research and go ahead and find me a certification program, get that paid for, and go ahead and take those classes too. And like I said, with the coaching, I had to decide what am I willing to do for my success. Because I sat up there and paid for that class, paid for that certification course, didn't even look at the certification course for several months later. Started some of it, stopped, started some of it and stopped. And one day I had to make, like I said, what am I willing to do for my own success? I had to realize that all these months, almost a year had passed, and I'm still in the same situation that I was in back before I even started that, I guess, even bought that certification course. So I had to realize, and I had to get it through my mind, that if I want to see something different, I have to do something different. And that meant, for the first thing, completing that certification course, which I did that back in, was it 2019, 2020? I don't know, a few years ago. And it took me only about 2 months to complete that, actually. When I sat up there and wasted a whole year of debating back and forth, what am I going to do with this? Do I even want to do this? Or just getting caught up in life and things are going on. And I actually forgot about it at certain points. And I'm like, do I still have this and I still have access? Actually, a few times I said that. And I'm like, Lord, but once I figured out I still had access because I hadn't completed it yet. I'm like, this is going to be done by this date. I had 3 months to finish it. Nobody told me to finish it in 3 months, but I forced myself to finish it in 3 months. And didn't even take that long. The videos I was listening to in my downtime, at work and at home, and of course on the weekends as well. And I got those things done. And that's what I had to do for my success, even though it's not creating the income that, of course, I have in my job thus far, but I know that it will. And like I said, that was something that I had to, of course, like I said, my definite chief aim, the goal, the thing that I was looking for to complete. The things that I was looking forward to, of course, accomplish. That was one of the things to get me set off on this track as being the social worker coach. And like I said, yes, if you're working, you're not as happy as you used to be. You're so stressed out. You're tired of going to the workplace, spending all your hours there when you know you could spend your hours at home doing something that you love. Like I said, you definitely have to think about what I'm asking you as far as what are you willing to do for your own success. We all want the different things out of life. Some folks love going to work, and that's what their aim is. Some folks don't. Or some folks are not as happy as they used to be and want to do something else. And like I said, we definitely have to sit down, to write those things out, to figure out what it is that we actually want to do. What are you willing to do for your success? Like I said, I'll talk about another topic on Monday, but you have to think about what are you willing to do for your success? Are you willing to, of course, to work after you get off work? To start learning after you get out of work, or if you have downtime during the day, listen to videos in the car trying to figure out what you need to learn in order to create this business. Yes, that is what it's going to take, because I used to do the same thing as well. I still do that especially in the car, not every day, but every once in a while. It was like a long trip or that kind of thing. Driving to facilitate a support group. I did that actually last week twice. listen to a YouTube video about motivation, the coaching field, and that kind of thing on the way back, so I can learn some more things, and so other things can create light bulbs in my head as well. Sometimes you have to do that. My life coaching certification, some days I was riding to work, listen to that. Like I said, you definitely have to figure out what are you willing to do for your success. I know a lot of folks talk about sacrifice and this kind of thing. Yes, it will take you some sacrifice. Whether you're sacrificing your time, your time that you have in the evening, of course, watching TV, trying to enjoy yourself, all those types of things. Yes, you should still do some of that. But if you're wanting to, of course, create some type of success in your life, you are going to have to start doing some work in the evenings. Some work towards your goal in the evenings, or whatever time you have off work. Some folks have whole days off work, whatever you have. The weekends, the same thing. Yes, you may not be able to go to every family function because it's during the time that you have a workshop or a webinar or a class that you have to take for your own happiness and your own success. Yes, it may mean that you cannot spend all the time in the evening with your kids. It may mean that too. You may have to find out if you have a partner, can watch the kids. Let them know that you have certain business hours that you're trying to, to get stuff done within, even if it's 30 minutes or an hour. Or if you don't have a partner, maybe it's a babysitter that you'll have to find, or a next door neighbor. Or put the kids down early. I don't know what you need to do. But like I said, you definitely have to think about what are you willing to do for your success. Yes, there may be some conferences that you may have to go to as well to actually network and meet people. That's the process that me and my partner are in right now, trying to find some other conferences that's coming to Arizona or even Nevada or places around us so that we can start going to these things, some business conferences, and start meeting other business owners, to be in that space, to be in their presence. I guess I put it that way as well. And to, of course, learn some things. And to, of course, walk away with at least one person that we can, of course, contact as far as networking and whatnot, building those relationships with people. But like I said, you have to figure out what are you willing to create. What are you willing to do for your success? And with that, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off here because I actually got to get to work this morning, but I just want to let y'all know that. Like I said, this is Money Making Monday. Every Monday, I'll have a different topic that you can, of course, get some information from. And it's, like I said, right now, it's more just about having those light bulbs go off. Thinking about what you want to do and thinking about how you're going to bring that to fruition and that type of thing. I'll get more into that next week. But like I said, just thinking about, are you really ready to take this route? I guess I put it that way. And is it something that you really want to do because you're not as happy as you were in your job, or you're burned out with your job, or you're just sick and tired of it, or whatever it is, or you need that extra income on the side in order to, of course, run your household? That's always a plus, considering how high things are going these days. Food and gas and all this type of stuff, rents and mortgages and all this type of stuff. And like I said, every Monday, y'all can catch your girl here about 7 in the morning talking about Money Making Mondays. Like I said, this is the morning tea. This is your girl, Tonetta, your social worker coach. I want to say have a great day, y'all. And like I said, go throughout your day and think about this question. What are you willing to do for your success? So with that, I want to say good. Have a great, blessed day. Take care, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.